those of you that are returning. For those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. Can you guys do me a favor and let me know that you can hear me? Okay, I need to know that you guys can hear me. If you could do that, that would be great. So maybe, let's see, the other day it brought up the option to ask a question. Okay, so let me know if you guys can hear me. All right. Welcome back to another reading, you guys. For those of you that are returning, for those of you that are new, welcome back to this platform. For those of you that are new, welcome to this platform. Okay. So I hope everybody is having a good holiday. Whenever you get to watching this video, please know that my readings are timeless. Okay. And so whenever you get to this reading, there will be messages for you in it. Okay. So please use your best discernment. I can't decide anything for anybody else other than myself. Give me 1 second. I'm going to have somebody double check this out. Will you go on and see if you can hear me speaking? Type in the chat that you can hear me. Okay, thank you. Okay. So I'm going to have somebody double check to make sure that I am not just going to be talking and it not be, you guys not being able to hear it. So I do have some channeled messages that came through, but first we're going to start with, for those of you that are new, this is a tarot card reading. If you don't know about tarot, you might want to pause this video and go read about it. But tarot, it was created originally as a card game, but it's used to basically predict the future, predict patterns, basically. The tarot marks the human experience and the human life. Okay, so that's why we work with it. We're working with the Rider-Waite Tarot.
I hear you real good.
Okay, good. Okay, so we're working with the Rider-Waite Tarot. And just to let you guys know, if you're interested in learning how to read your own tarot cards and you're wanting to move beyond self-doubt and limitation, I suggest that you go into my description box. You're going to find 2 links to 2 different books. One link is to my book that's called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells, which works with the major arcana cards and all of the positions in the major arcana so that you really become comfortable with it. And then it has spells that you do with the Most High God and the Holy Spirit to basically help manifest more positivity into your life. So check that out. If you're interested into reading into your own cards, you will need to purchase an original Rider-Waite tarot deck. I use the original because it's got the best interpretations for each of the cards. And I know that there's like a lot of off-brand shoots that come off of the original, but I really feel like the original was the best. And, you know, it's pretty ancient. We go back into history. You know, Aleister Crowley, however you say his name, he was another person that also created an off-brand of tarot. Okay. So the other book that you're going to see in the description box is The Truth of God by Michael STEADMAN. That's the book that I use to get me to where I'm at now with my spiritual gifts and abilities, developing a yes and no answering system for my higher self, connecting with the Most High God, basically God. And then, you know, there's so many different techniques in the book that help you create, that help you get rid of beliefs, help you tap into the spiritual bank, help you manifest, sending energy balls, astral projection. I mean, there's like a section on there for everything that's good. So anyways, the joy versus anger technique is what I basically tell people to get that book, use the mind technique, and use the joy versus anger technique. Those are 2 really important techniques. The joy versus anger teaches you how to get a yes and no response from your higher self, similar to muscle testing, but you're using joy versus anger instead of muscle testing. Okay. You want to have that developed because when you're reading your own cards, a lot of the times we will project what we want to see onto what we're trying to read. That's why a lot of readers do not pull cards for themselves. I'm one of those people that I don't sit around playing with tarot. When I'm not on here doing live readings for you guys, I'm not playing with the tarot. I'm doing other shit. Okay. So like literally I'm writing or doing whatever else. Yes. So the name, so my book, the name that is for my book is called Vasago, Vassago, Tarot Card Spreads and Spells. And then the other book is called The Truth of God by Michael STEADMAN. So you can find the links to that are in the description box below, basically. And so is my legal disclaimer. But we're going to jump right into the prayer. So we're calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. We're calling upon Jesus Christ and the Ascended Masters, the Archangels, our guardian angels, our spirit guides, our ancestors, and our spiritual team of highest light and resonance. And we're asking that they put a protective cloak around us, keeping us safe during this reading and blocking out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact it. I just want to say thank you, God, for everything that you've given us. All glory, honor, and worship goes to you, Most High. Thank you for all of the gifts and abilities, and thank you for the messages. And thank you for blessing me in this platform and my collective. Amen. Oh, it's imperative that you guys like the video. That gives the algorithm the much needed information that this content is worth being watched, and it's definitely worth being watched. I can seriously ensure that. So yeah, make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Check out those books. You know, they're going to really, really help you gain clarity. And then not only that, it's like learning the tarot. You get to learn it in a way that actually guides you rather than just trying to interpret it by yourself, which can be very difficult. Okay, so by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes, no bullying me or anybody in the chat. And just be kind, you guys. And make sure that you're using your discernment. Okay, in every message that I give, there's going to be different parts of the message that are for you and different parts that are for somebody else because I'm reading the collective energy. Welcome in, Salam Witena, and welcome in Coach Unique and Nadia Jaya. I hope you guys are having a good day. Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whichever you prefer. So I hope everybody's having an awesome day today. All right. When I was looking into the energy today, yes. So thank you for saying that. So how I do personal questions is if you send me a $20 super chat, $20 PayPal, or $20 Cash App, I will pause the collective reading and then I will answer your personal question with a deck of cards or without a deck of cards. I don't really need the cards to use my gift. I just have the cards and they help. So yeah. So that is how I do personal readings. But if you don't have the money, just stick around because I may answer part of your question because you're coming into the collective energy. So what I was picking up on with this message, first of all, I hadn't noticed that anything was in retrograde. And I'm not somebody that sits around Google's like astrological stuff, right? But I was feeling something weird going on. So I was like, okay, well, let me just check and see if there's retrograde. Yes, we're in retrograde. So we have Neptune that's in retrograde, Saturn that's in retrograde, Uranus, which is in retrograde, and Pluto. Okay, Neptune's energy is all about dreams, illusions, your spiritual journey, communication with your higher self. Saturn's energy is all about authority, limits, and responsibility. Uranus's energy is about insights, rebellion, and having a breakthrough. And Pluto's energy is about transformation, power, deep change, and death. And so those are the planets that are in retrograde right now. Okay, awesome. You've been jobless since October. Awesome. Well, that's not awesome. But, the next thing that's in my message that I wrote down is that there's going to be new ideas that are springing forward at this time. This is the energy of Uranus being in retrograde. It's like good fortune, new job opportunities is literally what I wrote down. And then the names that I have for this reading, and this could be your name or somebody else's, is Michelle, Toby, Cara, Gerald, Jerry, Henry, Otis, Hennessy, Larry, David, Eric, Jen, Jenny, Jennifer, Jessica, Amanda, Jake, Amy, Meredith, Marissa, Sarah, Mariah, Christina, Christine, Christian, Haley, Hannah, Xavier, Susanna, Terry, Jason, Mandy, Melissa, Aiden, Bill, Rupert, Tanisha, Shanita, Linda, Tori, Renee, Roberto, Juanita, Juanito, Ryan, Brian, Paul, Peter, Penny, Roland, Tasha, Mary, Mariah, Stephen, Esteban, Michael, and Miguel. Those were the names that I channeled through. Oh, Merry Christmas, Shakil. Welcome in. So anyways, that could just be somebody that this is about, all right? You have to kind of figure out if that's your name or if that's somebody else's name that you know. So I'm going to cut the deck and we're going to see what we have. But yeah, I was picking up on new job opportunities. Whatever this retrograde is doing, it's burning away something that was really old. It's kind of like Saturn is all about limits and lack mentality. So this feels like it's releasing something that has to do with that. Maybe you guys had somebody that was trying to compete with you for something. A Page of Wands energy, a younger person. Okay, for some of you, you've had a younger person come in and try to take your position of work. Just kind of silly. Okay. Whatever this energy of this company that I'm picking up on, they could have wanted to hire this Page of Wands energy thinking that they would get to pay them less than what they would have to pay you. But this person, their performance is like not consistent. Like they don't go to work consistently. They're not doing the job right. You are a much better fit for whatever this is. Also, when I see the Page of Wands energy, it could be talking about, you having children, but I'm getting that this is a younger person that wants to replace somebody that's older and wants to do their job for them and try to use some type of energy manipulation to force somebody out of their position. 10 of Cups, because they saw somebody thriving. You're dealing with a copycat, only a much younger copycat, which I think that that's a problem because when young people are acting like I don't know. It's just like when they're like copying somebody and acting like they know everything, you have to look at those people and be like, okay, well, what have you actually lived through to where you could have that? Because what this knowledge pertains to is making good decisions. This person does not make good decisions. They drink every night. And not tea, okay? This person's drinking alcohol almost every night. Of course, they don't tell people that. This person also is having a hard time going to work because they're drinking too much. And you're over here in the sunshine, even if things have been tight, this person that was trying to limit you, trying to use the energy of Saturn against you to cause you to go into lack and limitation, it's this person that actually experiences lack and limitation. I feel like you guys are much more free in your mental space than this person is. And whoever this person is, for whatever reason they wanted to come up against you, this person basically is feeling foolish because they're being seen for who they truly are, which is an irresponsible person. Death. They were trying to come in and cause some type of ending to your position, to whatever your job is, your divine life purpose, whatever this is. Somebody was literally playing around with the death, okay? With the death magic, throwing that out, let's end their position. This person is seriously jealous. And they, to some degree, did pull off some type of deception, but, this is not a long-lasting deception that this person's going to get away with. Like I said, their mask is like peeling off, like a layer, like by layer. And that's funny to me because this person really thought that they were going to be a better version of you than you. If God needed two of you, God would have created two of you from the very beginning. The Chariot, okay? This person had some help with some type of authority in trying to take something from you. There was somebody in a position of power. This person actually believes that they're going to gain the victory over your entire life. That's hilarious. This person's like timeline where it should be at, they're supposed to be doing something completely different than what they're doing. So they just saw something that you were doing. Maybe you told this person about it and they're like, sweet, let me just steal that. Instead of actually working to start something themselves, this person's like, let me just take that. And the thing is why God allowed this to be taken from you or allowed you to be pushed out of the way is because you weren't even supposed to be in this position anyways. Whatever this job is, they were not paying you enough, okay? They're not paying you fairly, not towards how much you've actually worked. So this person thought that they got really far, but they actually did not get very far at all. They're finding out that, you know, working with any type of authority to come up against you, respect has to be earned. It's not just given. There's no magical spell that can cause other people to respect somebody. And this is what this younger person is learning. But this is something that you always knew. This is why you were a seasoned worker in something, and this person felt like they were going to outwork you. A Knight of Swords. Now they have people coming after them. I'm getting that these are more like boss energies and people that they manipulated in the past. This person has a very long trail of victims that they've left behind, people that they have manipulated out of their positions. You're dealing with some type of skinwalker. Somebody that likes to just jump in. They like to live other people's lives. Like this person will never be their true authentic self. They want to live other people's lives for them, which is extremely bizarre. Because this person doesn't have, you would think like, oh, they're younger than me. They have their whole life to live. This person has not had any difficulties until they started doing this death magic. Now they have difficulties. Knight of Cups. I'm serious. They want to come in with some type of bullshit offer. Don't accept this person back in. Whoever they are to you, this younger person, they're attached to somebody that you used to date, or they're trying to attach to somebody that you're going to date, or that they think you're going to date. This person basically is a vampire. They need to be invited back in, and you have not invited none of these people back in. So as far as them gaining any type of access to you, the best that they're going to do is trying to gain it through, yes, a host. The best thing this parasite is going to do is try to gain it through the internet. But even that is an abuse of technology, and that's breaking spiritual law. You had somebody that tried to sacrifice you in the workplace, okay? Have you be thrown under the bus so that they could rise up in your place. And the other people, you know, that type of behavior makes other workers feel super insecure. So nobody is comfortable having this person around because they know what this person just tried to do to you. And I say tried because this person won't be holding this job for very long. They don't have the qualifications. And this is where businesses really fuck up. They fire the people that are seasoned workers that do have the qualifications, that have the work experience, because they don't want to pay the amount that it costs to pay a seasoned worker, but they want somebody that's going to be able to outwork that seasoned worker. So they hire somebody that's younger, and then they find out that the person's not even qualified in any type of way, that there was some type of glamour put on this. You know, it was basically a mistake. If this company contacts you to ask you to come back, whatever this is, do not go back to it. Absolutely not. The only reason God allowed this to go through is because you were supposed to move on from this job a long time ago and start something new, start something possibly of your own. And beware, this person that was all smiling in your face and then stabbing you in the back and trying to end things for you, they're waiting for you to produce something new so that they can come in and try to copy that. This person is literally not going to stop with the skinwalking. They like to jump from person to person and take over their life and try to live that person's life for them. This person does not know who they are. Four of Wands. See, this is what I'm talking about. You are about to complete a project and end a cycle, something like that. You're about to get a new position, a new opportunity. You could have a creative goal or project that you were working on. This could be renovating a house. It could be working on an art project. It could be writing a book. It could be acting, singing, dancing, anything that is creative. You're going to have financial rewards coming in from this. Also, if you like, what is it called? Like antiquing, like where you make antiques look brand new again. Whatever this is that you're working on or that you were working on, continue to work on it. Yes, this person's trying to spy on you, but they don't have the authority to see what's coming into your life. Literally. This person is in the tower right now because they completely abuse their power and they definitely tried to abuse you. And so is this company. Not only is this person, but the whole company is up under judgment. Foolishness. Literally foolishness. And you're over here being given the time to finish a project, like finish something that you were working on. Maybe you've been working on a sewing project. Maybe you've been working on fixing your house up, cleaning things up, whatever this is. Somebody is waiting to swoop down and like literally like a bird of prey, swoop down and they want to destroy it. They want to take it from you. They want to push you out of it. And then they want to do whatever it is that you do and make it look like shiny. Okay. This is what this person does. But when you cancel and rebuke them, oh, Merry Christmas. Yeah. When you cancel and rebuke this person, like seriously, they're not going to be able to take anything else from you. Not when it comes to your happiness and not when it comes to you getting rewarded for the success that you've already created for yourself. You know, you're backed by the spiritual realm. This person is not backed by anything. They don't have any type of support coming in. Hierophant. They definitely went to somebody that was higher up in the company. This could be somebody that's in a Masonic cult. Doesn't have to be. They could be somebody that's in a religion. Okay, that Hierophant, you see those like two priests that are kneeling there. That Hierophant energy could represent a judge, something like that. Somebody that is in a higher position. This person could be the CEO of a company or corporation. You know, this is why like it's really dangerous to just go about trying to replace your workers with better ones and not looking into things. These people, usually they do better than this. It feels like whatever your application process was took a minute. This person got approved right away. That's how I can tell there's witchcraft here. So this person was doing something to manipulate and manifest. And they were using some type of extra angle to like actually have access to you. And now that you're not there, this person cannot steal your energy, basically. Six of Wands. They can't take this fame from you. This fame and public recognition is yours. Okay? This reward for your hard work is yours. Your dreams are finally being realized and you're actually doing the work to fulfill them. You got somebody that's younger. So for example, this could be, I mean, I'm just creating an example, but like I always take what I do. There could be somebody that, like I've been doing readings for a very long time. I was doing them since 2012, but on other people and doing them basically in the Crystal Ray, which was a store that we had for a long time. So since that I've not been on since we sold the Crystal Ray, now I'm back to doing them online. But I think my earliest reading on YouTube was like 2017 or 16 or something. You could be somebody that has had years and years of experience in something, right? Like what I have. And then you have somebody that comes along and sees what you're doing and they go, oh, I want to do that. That makes really good. Oh, thank you. That makes really good money, or it makes really good connections, or whatever this person's thinking. And then they're like, okay, well, what do I have to do to get from here to there? And they use you as a stepping stone, basically. That's the type of person that you're dealing with. Somebody that's literally just like whenever they get ready to use you as a stepping stone to get to where you're at. The thing is that this person is unaware. The reason that they're not being given the reward and they can't keep this job is because it's not their position. It's not their job. This is not where God wanted this person to be. And for point blank period, when you're dealing with somebody that's very young, that's like, you know, brand new into the workforce, into the working field, they don't know themselves. This is why people change their college, degree so many times, like in college. They don't know what they want to do with their lives. Yeah, 20 years experience now. So this person just felt like, oh, I'm just going to jump in their lane and swim next to them. And now that they're sinking, nobody is there to rescue them because you would have been the only one to help this person. Yeah. So literally, this new job may be an opportunity that comes to you that gives you independent freedom. Okay, it could be an entrepreneurship, or it could be that you guys, if you're experiencing needing to get a job and you want to work in the same type of field, maybe think about putting your what is it called, resume up on the internet so that employers can see it and you can actually get contacted. Because I'm getting that for a lot of you, all you need to do is put the word out, to your family members, to your friends, that you are looking for a job, and something will come back. You did on LinkedIn. Okay, I know that there's another site. I don't remember what it's called, but there's more than one site. So another thing is, if your position is a position that's rare and it's hard to welcome in Sculpted Slug and welcome in Jesus Christ, Son of Man. If your position is a job, whatever it is that you do that's hard to fill, like it's hard to find people or that it's hard to find positions, then you may want to be looking at, very rare, at cousin or sister jobs, that pay around the same type of money. Because I'm getting there may be something else that you can do. And I really feel like for a lot of you guys, it's going to be starting to work for yourself. And you won't be because I'm picking up on straight up energy harvesting. This was like it was a mistake, but it wasn't really a mistake because this job was not doing right by you in the first place. So for you to have stayed there longer, it would have prolonged your suffering. Now this younger person inherited the workload that you had, but they don't have the stamina. And they don't have this patient. It's like being able to connect with patients and communicate with them and stuff like that. This person doesn't have that skill. So they're just basically unequipped for the position. And now the higher ups are like, oh, well, we want that other person back. And they're like, yeah, we let them go. So, they're getting negative karma, basically. I'm also getting that somebody could have been trying to push you out of your position by making up false accusations about you and wanting to take you to court. That's ridiculous. 7 of Cups, illusions, bullshit, and lies. You're dealing with somebody that's stuck in their dark side. They can't balance their shadow. And they were feeding a lot of illusions to whoever this hierarchy, this person of power. And again, that could be a CEO or something higher up. This person was feeding them illusions. And literally, had you stayed in this position, something would have came along and actually destroyed your career. So this is good that this younger person came in and did that. Okay. It was actually a blessing in disguise. And in the future, you're going to be able to recognize that. So like, let's say that this is like a coding position. You may want to look about coding in a different department or a different hospital or a different branch. And then look through the jobs that are there, put your things up and spread the word that you're looking for work. Because literally, oh, welcome in. Welcome in. Rodrigo was one of the names I think that I had here today. Was it? Roberto, Juanita. So what I'm kind of getting here is that basically, because you've been pushed out of a position, you're given, goodbye, host. You're given another opportunity to choose what direction you want to go. And this is with all of these planets in retrograde. This is forcing you to look at your shadow when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to illusions, when it comes to spirituality. Maybe some of you guys are meant to be doing something that's more spiritually aligned with your beliefs, okay? Maybe some of you guys are meant to be starting your own company or making your own products. Whatever this is, you're going to get public recognition for it and rewarded. And you guys are completing a cycle, like a major cycle where people were competing for a job that looks like it's good on the outside, but it's not good on the inside. There's a lot of gossip and slander at this position. You're back down to ground zero. So you might as well pick up something that you love to do. If it's renovating, not artifacts, but renovating like antiques, if it's, designing houses, if it's whatever this is that you do. Because again, you guys are very talented people. Three of Wands, whatever this creative vision that you hold for the future. Okay. This is like somebody wanted you always waiting for your ships to come in with them never coming in. And now you're back in a position to where you can create whatever you want. And this person is now ensnared in the trap that you were just stuck in. The trap of that 9 to 5 or 8 to 6 or whatever the hell the program was. This person is now ensnared in that. So they're not going to be able to come in and destroy what you create now because they're already busy with trying to live out what you already created. And so this is why, like, I truly do believe that this person is stuck in their south node. They don't know who they are spiritually. They don't even want to know who they are spiritually. You're over here discovering your gifts and abilities and expanding on them. Ace of Wands. You could be getting ready to start a new family. This could be something about, whatever you plant is going to be very, very fertile at this time. It's basically telling you the Ace of Wands to begin a new project. Your creativity as an all-time high. Neptune has a lot to do with creativity. So if you were feeling like, oh, there were limits to your creativity or you didn't have the time or energy to do something, just know that the more you call your power and your energy back to you, the more that you will have the time to do all these things. If you feel like right now is the time that you want to get pregnant, okay, you want to have a baby, this is a very fertile time for you. Whatever you plant will grow. So just make sure that you are doing the proper investigation into who it is that you want to procreate with, right? And if that is a person, if that is another company, if that is a brand, whatever this is, you're being encouraged to move forward with it and to not stay, teetering the fence. You can't change what already happened. What happened, happened. This person came in and they took you out of something that was ensnaring you. Okay. This job would have ended up ruining your career some type of way. This is why you were redirected. So it's not because you don't work well or that you can't work well with others or whatever the hell these people said. That is not why you're in the position you're in. You're in the position you're in because the universe was trying to show y'all to move in a new direction, to do something that enriches your soul, to go for your dreams. And because you guys were staying in positions that paid your bills but did not fulfill anything other than that barely paying your bills energy, you were staying ensnared in the matrix, in a system to where you couldn't create or develop something your own. So you're being encouraged to just do that now while you've got the time, and literally take advantage of having this extra time to create something. Platforms are not built up overnight. You might as well get to work now because as time goes on, you're just going to get older. That's the truth of reality, is that as time goes on, all of us will continue to get older each day. You might as well be working towards getting, something moving in the direction that you want. So if you're not in a hurry to get pregnant, then that part of the message is not for you. But yeah, this is just telling you that if that's what you want, if a family is what you want, fertility is assured. Anything is possible. With God, anything is possible. When you start to include God in having your needs met, your needs will be magically met. This is literally the way that a lot of people have lived, okay? A lot of prophets, a lot of people have lived by relying on not the divine realm to do it for you, but the divine realm to be giving you always everything that you need to do it for yourself. We're not believing in an external savior that's going to come down and just rescue us from the problems we create ourselves. No, but we can access that Christ consciousness and save ourselves from situations. And this situation, Thank goodness it didn't end up in court. It didn't end up in a legal battle or you getting sued or what or your pension or whatever getting taken because it was moving in some type of very strange direction because of these Seven of Cups illusions and the gossip and slander, which gossip and slander manifests like witchcraft does. It's very negative energy, especially when it's all based upon lies. So you just need to not, not to tell you not to be people's friends, but whoever this younger person was that was smiling in your face while plotting against you, you have to become more aware with people. Yeah, with God, anything is possible. You just need to become more aware that you have something that is worth stealing. Okay. When you know that you have something that is worth stealing, you're going to do everything in your power to protect that, AKA your gifts, your connection to source. Just know that destiny swap is not possible. This person cannot be you. They're going to waste their time trying to fulfill an old version of you that's dying away now. Three of Swords. And just like this person came in to betray you as a third party, they will be betrayed the same. Literally. They're delusional. This person thinks that this is why I'm like talking about them being younger. Okay? Because this person does not understand what goes around fucking comes around. They don't understand that what you do to others will be done to you. How you treat other people, it's real important that you treat other people well because other people will not treat you well if you go around confirmation, if you go around screwing people over. This younger person does not know, okay? And I just felt some type of energy over my head lift off. So this person was literally hovering over you, trying to monitor you. All of that is ending. So I really feel like it's safe for you guys to create something new. It is karma, absolutely. And the company's getting it, and this person, this younger person's getting it. And they're like, why me? Why me? And they're not looking within to go, okay, well, did I just like skinwalk this other person and steal their job? Oh yeah, I came in and sabotaged everything when they were kind to me and were teaching me stuff and helping me grow. This person could have stayed in the job, in the position that they were in, and just done that position till they mastered it like you had. But this person decided, no, I want to jump the ranks, but I want to jump the ranks without having to actually work. So I'm just going to, slander this other person, use them as a stepping stone, and I'm going to take something from them. And this is this person's dark mentality. They have the mentality of, oh, if I want something, I'll just go take it, And they're about to literally be stolen from the rest of their life because they think like that. You are going to be one of the people to show this person that the grass is not greener on the other side. Eight of Wands. Yeah, they spent so much time at the crossroads trying to have you betrayed that now this person's going to be put in the same position that you were about to be put in. And so you're actually being delivered from something. This person is up under judgment. So is everybody in the company. So I just feel like, they should not be trying to replace the workers that have been loyal to them with people who are younger just so that they can pay them less. Because the younger people are not qualified. And this is just one example of many that's going to show this company that the younger people not only are not consistent, and I'm not talking about all young people, that all young people are not like this, but this younger person is not consistent and they're not qualified and they don't have the training. Okay. They don't know the in and outs. It's this person is like having this person work for their company. It's like putting a blockage in their workings, in their, I'm seeing like steampunk. It's like throwing like a blockage in and it just cock blocking. This person's going to work as literally a cock block to the company, to moving forward in any type of direction. And this person cannot handle the workload that you were given, which was ridiculous anyways. These people were not paying you enough. And maybe they're either really greedy or they don't have the income like they say they do. Maybe they couldn't pay you, okay, what you're worth. Either way, you have more than just one skill set. Part of your job was using your intuition, especially if you did some type of coding or programming or whatever this is, or looking over other employees, you used your intuition. This person does not have intuition. Had they had intuition, they would have seen that this was not going to work out for them. The Lovers. See, you're about to go on a new love journey that is going to spark all this new inspiration within you. So I want you guys to continue moving forward, you know? This is like not the time to be ungrateful. Right now is the best time to be grateful for the relationships that you've had and the experiences that you've had, and being grateful that you have the ability to actually heal from those experiences, thus no longer creating them. And this person that doesn't know how to heal, they're just going to be left in the past, basically. Also, you guys may be attracting a new lover or somebody that you're already in a relationship with. There's going to be a reigniting of the passion between you guys. Seven of Pentacles. This person was hoping to steal your Seven of Pentacles to turn the tables in their favor so that they would benefit off of your suffering. And this person is up under judgment for trying to do that. That's literally what they're in trouble for. And like I said, this person has left a trail of victims on their way to stabbing you in the back. This person left a trail of victims, okay, that they need to literally be worried about coming for them. Gosh, it's crazy to me that people just can like run around thinking. This is why I know that this world is dealing with an identity crisis. When you have all these people thinking that they're one person, like that is fucking weird to me. This person will never be looked at like they're you. They're not you, and they don't have the experience that you have and the knowledge, the wisdom, the insight. This person just does not have it. They also, if this person was allowed to get closer to you, because this is what they were trying to do, they wanted to get close enough so that they could cock block a love union, steal a person from you. This person was not going to stop just with trying to take your job and your position and your destiny. This person was going to try to come for the whole shebang because they can sense that you have accumulated a lot of good karma. Five of Swords. Like I said, this person cannot move forward without having to look behind them while running with swords. This is stupid because of all the people, all those victims in the background there that they left. They didn't destroy their enemy, okay? This person left a trail of victims, people that they've basically screwed over. It was the whole face swap, exactly. Yeah, like that movie, Face Off. It's crazy. But you guys are literally being vindicated right now. Queen of Pentacles, you're going to remain this abundant, vibrant, loving, caring, nurturing, grounded, self-efficient person, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is somebody that is, and we take the gender out of tarot because we have both masculine and feminine energies within us. But yeah, literally, you're a very loyal person. You would have never betrayed this younger person when you were training them or talking to them or whatever. You would have kept their secrets and all sorts of shit. This person, anything you told them, they went blabbing it to the people that are higher up in the company. That's what this person does. So I am seeing somebody that could be Hispanic. You could be Hispanic. They could be Hispanic. Or they could be Latina or Latin. No, Latin's a language. Latina. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But yeah. Yeah, like every day you still feel someone trying to switch. Yeah. Yeah, and you're like, it's not me. Yeah, continue to call your energy and your power back to you, okay? Because you do have somebody that's trying to switch. But, you know, they're because you're not in the same vicinity as them any longer, they cannot draw off of you like they could before. And this person does practice some type of manipulation. It could be brujeria, could be, you know, whatever that is. Eight of Pentacles. This person is very good at stealing people's work, okay? They're a copycat. You're dealing with somebody that wants to copy your DNA blueprint. Like they want to be you so damn bad. I'm also getting a lot of pushback with my throat chakra and like my solar plexus chakra. Like this person was also trying to silence you. They basically wanted you to just shut up and suffer. Like in what fucking world, when you're doing what God has asked you to do, by investing in loving yourself, investing in creating something new. And I just saw something about clothing. Maybe you guys are into designing clothes or sewing them or whatever this is. Maybe this person liked to wear a lot of expensive or extravagant clothing to the job, and you're being seen more as like a minimalist person. Yeah, this person wanted you not seen and not heard, basically. Your light irritated the shit out of this person's demons. Confirmation. And when you're dealing with people like that really are mentally ill, they actually believe that they can become somebody else through some type of fucking ritual like that, you're dealing with somebody that's got an identity crisis. They don't know who they are, which means they don't know who they want to be. And they don't know what direction they're actually headed because they're trying to do something that's not for them, Yes, let your light shine. Don't be afraid to shine. This is why God's putting you in a new category. It's like whatever this old field of work was slavery. Don't go back into that. Even if you have to clean houses or do a side project that makes you money, don't go back to whatever the past is. Shit, if you can apply for unemployment, I would do that. For some of you, you can. I don't know if there's a time frame on that, like if you got fired or if you got let go or whatever. I don't know what the rules are for that, but some of you may be able to apply for unemployment until you get this new project or business venture or idea going, okay? You guys could be writing a book. You could be journaling a lot. You're basically being told that with all of these repressed emotions from having to smile at people who are basically sending you bad energy, there is a lot of repressed emotion and it's just been pushed down, basically, that's going to be coming forward, and that this is the opportunity to use that energy to create something. Art, music, dance, a new business idea. It could be a clothing line, a brand. It could be a message. It could be like literally anything that you want to create, a movie, a story, whatever this is. Use this energy of repressing those emotions and having to deal with a bullshit job. Use that stored up like anger and aggression energy to be creative. It will fuel your creation. So sometimes when people go through really drastic experiences with their job, then they start working for themselves. It will propel them to work even harder or even better for themselves because they know that going back to that old way of thinking and being is not going to happen, or it's not compatible. Obviously, the universe was trying to get you away from this person, So yeah, you guys have the ability to create something that is long lasting here, that's going to bring in rewards, public fame, success, all of that. And you're being asked to believe in yourselves at this time. Do not believe in the power of other people over your reality. Because other people do not have the power in your reality unless you give it to them. And I would cancel any soul contracts and call back all of your power and your energy, and do that multiple times a day. When you feel somebody start to tug on your energy, that either it's like pushing in or it's pulling on it, stop what you're doing and go, okay, what was I just thinking about? What was I just doing? Who was I just around? And then if you find out that it's not anything that you were thinking about that's causing that, then basically call your energy and your power back to you and ask to be protected. And ask Archangel Michael, we ask Archangel Michael now to cut cords with this Page of Wands person and this company from the past. Because it's a vain hope for them to think that you're going to revert back to an old version of yourself. That's not going to happen. You also may be coming into a, union with another creator that you can collaborate with that is very wealthy, that has the resources to mass produce whatever this is that I'm seeing. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are not going backwards. That is not on the agenda in any type of way. I also feel like there is no get rich quick plan for you, but there is a, hard work and satisfyingly. Some of you are meant to be like Reiki practitioners and massage therapists. Okay. So some of you guys are like completely in the wrong field. And some of you guys would love like, what is it called? What are the people that work under attorneys? They're like, I forget what they're called. Maybe it'll come back to me. But something with that, maybe you'll find that working with law is much more interesting for you, okay? That there's actually a passion there. For some of you guys, it's going to be literally you creating your own business that's going to bring in this success. And for some of you, it's going to be you uniting with another person that's going to bring in this success. So let's see what else. The Wheel of Fortune, the literal success that I am talking about. This work that you're about to be doing on yourself, for yourself, by loving yourself, healing yourself, going within, finding what inspires you, and manifesting that through creativity, this is going to help bring in prosperity, good fortune, and abundance. So if you've been like, why have I not been finding a job? It's because you're not supposed to be finding a job. You're supposed to be creating one for yourself, which is a little bit different than looking online and going, oh, what are the positions available that of something I've already done that I know for sure doesn't fulfill my soul, that I don't like. Paralegal, thank you. That's exactly it. Yeah, some of you guys may be interested in law. Some of you guys may be interested in finance, business. I'm not necessarily getting that you guys will have to go back to school for anything, but I do get that you can use everything that all the experience you've already gained through the workplace. You can use that and put it into this idea that you have, or this project that you're working on. If there was something that you felt like you could not do because you didn't have time to do it, go ahead and do that thing now, because you've got the time now. Magician, you'll be able to magically create something, literally. You did 2 master's degrees, so you've got qualifications. So you'll be able to magically create this Wheel of Fortune, and you'll be able to defend it. You are learning from this past mistake. This past mistake was allowing people to play with you. You can't let people play with you. But when you're doing your own thing, people will come along, they'll try to play with you. Your skin will be much thicker, and you'll cancel and rebuke them immediately. And you'll be like, I'm not giving out the secrets, or I'm not, whatever this is that these people are after, they're going to have to settle for being second fiddle, basically. I just heard a cleaning business. So whatever this is that you're interested in doing. Maybe feng shui. Page of Swords. Just know that this person from your past, whoever this younger person is, they're going to be trying to spy on you with the Page of Swords. This is the pattern that they go through, okay? They take on somebody else's energy, take on their personality, absorb a part of somebody, then they portray it to the world like they are this person. This is how delusional this person is that you're dealing with. And then they go around trying to continue to spy on the energy of said person that they're impersonating, okay? So that they can see what else they can get. This person is lazy. Like, that's the best. They're lazy. Maybe their parents never taught them that you have to put in effort to achieve effects. Like, obviously, And so this person's going to be trying to spy on you, but since they don't have a personal connection with you, or a door into your life, okay, like they did when you were training them or helping them, this person's not going to be able to get anything, not going to be able to steal anything from you when it comes to what you're creating. Somebody's name could be Josh or Joshua. But yeah, they're definitely trying to look to see what it is that you are gaining, and they're talking about it. This person communicates with their mother. Their mother is a witch, definitely. 10 of Wands. These people are carrying burdens because, what happens when the skinwalker gets caught up? Well, basically, when you call a skinwalker out, and you're basically calling them out by you going, I call my energy and my power back to me, you're calling this skinwalker out. This person will have to answer to the higher dimensions, okay, for messing with God's bigger plan. So you do know that name, literally, for messing with God's bigger plan. And this 10 of Wands is not a bundle of sticks that they can easily put down. This is like a long-lasting burden that they're going to have to suffer through. Because they wanted that to be your destiny. They wanted you to get all of the bad karma from all the victims that this person has made. Trying to absorb people's personalities and be them and shit. Just weirdness. You are feeling intuitively about the witch. Yeah, absolutely. This person's mother believes in destiny swipe. They definitely come from a different country. So maybe there's something to that in another country. I don't know. But when it comes to you, God is not confused as who is who. Like I said, if God wanted two of you, you know, God would have made two of you from the very beginning. So this person, they don't feel like they have to give up trying to be you and fulfill your position because they feel like they're still getting away with you know, using you as a stepping stool. This person's, you have done nothing to provoke this person, you know? Yeah, using juju. You've done nothing to provoke them, to send negative energy to you. You've not said anything to them. You have not told their secrets, nothing. This person's really screwing over somebody that's got a good heart. This is another reason that they're going to be stuck. Well, first of all, their taste is too expensive. They want to live a lifestyle that's not meant for them. This person's supposed to be the person that's begging, not the person that's lending. And they don't have the experience to turn into the person that's a lender. So they're going to have to walk away with this 8 of Cups, dissatisfied. Both of these people, this person and their hating ass mama, are going to have to walk away from this witchcraft because it's basically just going to continue to backfire. Like literally, these people are already in the 5 of Pentacles. They're trying to do things to get out of the 5 of Pentacles because they're running from their shadow. They're running from their karma and they're running from the people that are after them. And there are people after this person. They were not doing illegal. They were doing illegal things before they got this position. And now that they've been in it, they've still been doing illegal shit. If you had a hospital position, this person has stolen somebody's medication. Like when the doctor orders for medication to go in, somehow this person got their hands on something. Like this is why I can't even take this person actually serious with this shit. They're gonna get caught up for multiple things. Yeah, you don't even practice the shit, but literally, it doesn't change the fact that somebody else does. Knight of Wands. These people feel like they can just come in whenever they get ready and take from you. There is a Knight of Wands, somebody from your past that this person was interested, this younger person that wants to come back to you, and you're not accepting bums. You're not accepting bums, point blank period. This person is homeless. This Knight of Wands energy. This person wants to come back. They're doing like, come back to me spells. No, you're not going back to this person. Because you've healed your inner child wounds. You're not the person that you used to be. You know, you've literally moved forward. You've healed and you're happy. You're much happier than you were when you were around these people. And they are trying to do something to siphon your energy. Like I can feel it right now. This is all backfiring. All of it. Everything that they're doing to try to curse you and your surroundings, it's happening to them. And they don't know how to get away from this magic that they did. I think it's funny that this Page of Wands actually thought your real twin flame was this Knight of Wands person, and it's not. So they thought they were going to steal yet another thing from y'all. And no, they're not. No, they're not. This person's a psychopath. 7 of Swords, running with knives while looking behind their shoulder. These people don't know when to stop. They don't know. They're going to literally be put in a grave because they did too much. And these people believe that they can just make a doll of any, like they really believe that they can play God in anybody's life. You know, this devil energy told these people that they could be God. And I'm sorry, but this person can be God for themselves, but they cannot be God for you. That is not on the table. That is not what is happening here. This devil energy will follow this person. Wow. Wow. Yes. Do you think they're missing for a reason? Absolutely. Somebody took a bag of crystals from you. That's not cool. Wow. Damn. The Six of Cups. This is somebody that you had pleasant memories with in the past. It's crazy. This is also just double confirms that you guys have healed your inner child. Whatever this abandonment wound or poverty, like there wasn't even a real wound there. That's what I'm literally seeing, is that these people were trying to inflict wounds in parts of you that were healed. And now they're real upset that they're not going to be able to have a victory with doing that. But who told them to do this shit in the beginning, you know? Yeah. Absolutely hex them and put them back. I mean, that's ridiculous. Page of Pentacles. They want something to leave their children, okay? This person that's had kids with somebody else, I don't know who they are, but they are somebody from y'all's past. They want something to leave their children, okay? This is all stemming around younger people for some reason. They wanted to take from your kids, future or present or past, okay, and give to theirs. And that is not, no. Why don't these people just go get a regular job, like one that is actually for them? And not your job. This person's expecting to get the same benefits from doing the same type of work as you, but this person will not be rewarded. God is like literally making sure that this person is not rewarded, so that they understand that going around and skinwalking and stealing other people's personalities and shit and their lives is not what's going to get them rewarded. And once this younger person realizes that, they will stop the dumb shit. But until they realize that, this person's going to be suffering, yo. While you're over here getting the money from God, God is going to make sure that you always have a way, that you always have food in your belly, a roof over your head, your bills, your basic bills paid. God will make sure that you are okay. I can't say the same for this other person. They don't have the favor and protection like you do. And I don't care how good looking this person thinks they are, they're disgusting to me. Like this person could be like the prettiest person and I am disgusted. No. Okay, no. They could think that they're the best looking person on the freaking earth so far. And maybe they are good looking from a plastic surgery or whatever this weird ass face shit is. This person was doing some type of glamour magic. Like they wanted to become you physically. Like that is fucking crazy. Who thinks like that? This person thought that they could destroy your beauty, steal it. Sorry, it's like hot in here. They literally thought like, oh, I'll just take their beauty. I'll just take their man. I'll just take their ex. Anything that was for them, I'll just take it. This is how I know the devil was directing this person to do this dumb shit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You keep telling them that you're on your own shit all the time and they don't believe you, nor do they care. These people could not believe in their heart and soul that you could actually amount to something. This is where they got you all fucked up in their head. This Knight of Pentacles energy is you. You will remain able to stand on your own 2 feet, regardless of what these people want to throw at you or not throw at you, okay? Either way, you're going to be able to take care of yourself because you love yourself. The biggest difference between you and this plastic surgery person, and I'm not dissing plastic surgery, but there is something fucking weird going on with this person's face. The biggest difference between you and this person is not age, it's not beauty, it's not attractiveness, it's literally the fact that you love yourself and this person doesn't, you know? That's the biggest difference. This person, they don't have the ability to love themselves because they blame everybody else for why they feel unloved. And that's not anybody else's problem but theirs. 3 of Pentacles. See, this person knows that you have a good collaboration coming in, that you guys have, yeah, you choose you. I'm so proud of you. Amen to that. These people know that you have a very solid soul tribe family coming in. that's going to help you remain single, self-sufficient, not being forced into being in poverty. And you're dealing with people that are already in poverty because the tastes are too expensive for their lifestyle. And all that bougie shit it's not everything. Like, some people really believe that money will fix all their problems, but how is money going to buy you happiness? How is money going to buy you a man? And the type of man that you have to get through money, like, what the fuck? No, that's somebody that would just steal or be bad. How is money going to buy you health or, peace? Those are the things that this person is too young to even know or think about. And so this is one reason why all of this shit is backfiring. It's one of many reasons, I should say. But yeah, they're immature. They're like wanting to live like the fast lifestyle, living it now, growing up too fast, whatever. This person should be in college or something, getting a qualification. They should not be sitting in the position that you had. But I'm glad that you're not in that position anyways, because that whatever that position was not shit. These people were using you while trying to treat you like you're less than, just because they didn't want to pay you what you're worth. No. Those are the type of people when you meet every standard that they put up, but they can't meet that standard that they have created, that's when you walk away. The fool, because it would be foolish to stay in a position where you're underpaid and undervalued and overworked. But this younger person, they didn't see any of that. These people, they just saw that what you were doing is making profit and it's gaining traction, and you could be gaining clientele, or you could have had a very long list of people that you helped. Whatever this is, they are looking at success that came from working hard for years and years and years, and they're mistaking it for some type of random come up. You did not just come up to be where you're at. You had to survive all of this bullshit, literally. Not only survive it, but strive and thrive in a toxic ass workplace that you could possibly sue for being toxic, okay, and negative and unfair and racist, point blank, period. Because I do get that there is a colorism, cultural difference between you and whoever this younger person is. They feel like because they fall into a certain category that they're a better candidate than you. And no, it comes to experience. Okay, first of all, it comes to experience, and it comes to work ethic, and it comes to like literally one's capabilities. When you have somebody that has not gone through any major life lessons, trying to do a job of somebody who was doing their job efficiently with having gone through the life lessons, being able to use their intuition, it's just completely different. This is like hiring a cheap replacement because they don't want to pay long term, or they don't want to pay benefits, or they don't want to pay what you're worth. And you should be getting a raise every time that the whatever it's called economy goes up. Your pay should be going up every single time that economy goes up. So if these people are trying to pay you at the whatever it's called, what is it, the minimum work wage or whatever, this person that came in that took your position literally got almost as high pay as you and almost the same benefits as you. And now these people are really regretting that shit. Oh, well, literally, it's not your company that's going to die. It's literally theirs. They invited a witch in, and then they were glamored by it. So I don't feel bad for these people. King of Cups. There was somebody in this company that was wise and grounded that advised these people that letting you go was possibly not in the company's best interests. Okay. Literally, it was not in the bigger picture. It was not in the best interest of this company to let you go, especially at the time that they did it, because they didn't have any replacement set up. They were just going to use this person literally and try to force them to learn everything. No. Ace of Swords. You're protected. Because you are protected, this person was allowed to get your position. This is like literally when you learn that when the universe is showing you signs to leave a job, leave a position behind, and you continue to stay there entrapped, enslaved to these people, why do you think that they ask for DNA tests? Like literally, think of it this way. If these companies are not doing what spells and shit on us and energy harvesting, why the fuck do they need to test everybody's blood and urine? And why are they taking samples of people's fucking DNA? Like point blank, period. I would cancel and rebuke any spiritual contracts with these people, any soul ties, anything that they were doing to be able to harness or harvest off of you. Nine of Cups, you're about to get your deepest desire granted. I'm not going to say that you guys are going to just win the lottery, but this new business that you create, this new idea that you work on, this new direction that you go in is going to feel like winning the lottery. It really is. It's going to bring that much happiness to you. And these other people, especially this younger person that continues to drink, and this plastic surgery person, or I don't know, maybe their face is just weird, but like they don't know when to stop. This is why these people do too much. The whatever this injections shit is, it's too much, okay? Like, and I'm not dissing plastic surgery. I'm just saying whatever this person's doing, they're doing too much. Three of Cups, you're going to be very, very abundant. You're also going to have a reason to celebrate here. I mean, shit, it's Christmas. There's definitely things to be grateful for. There's definitely reasons to celebrate. You're not in a bad position. You may not be in the position you thought you were going to be in, but there is something better for you, something that's more lucrative, something that is more in alignment with where your soul wants to be. I have to cover up her body with the world there, but literally you guys could be getting ready to start something on social media. Maybe you're going to start a platform. Maybe you're going to start doing content creation. Maybe it's something like what I do or something different. But whatever this is that interests you, if it's like history, invest in that. You're not going to have to go back to school for whatever this is. And believe in yourself that you can achieve it. Some of you may end up moving. Okay. You need to be asking yourselves, God, like asking your higher self, going within and meditating, going where I'm living at, is this for my highest and best good? If you have a big family that you're connected to, asking yourself, where am I supposed to be on this planet? Because some of you, this new job may come with a new opportunity to live overseas or live in a new country, in a new state, in a new city, area code, zip code, etc. Okay. It may come with a new opportunity to be able to just travel so that, you have travel available. So don't think of things as referring every new job possibility to the old job you just had. Think of all of the different new things that could literally, a move would be wonderful. So asking God, where is my life headed? Where am I supposed to be going? God will show you through your senses, through a vision, through an inspiration, through a good idea. Okay. That is how God manifests, literally through nature, through signs in nature. You just have to be able to pay attention. That's literally all, is being able to be mindful and be able to pay attention. When you ask, the universe will respond. Okay. And so there's many different ways the universe can respond. It can send you an angel number. It can send you a feeling. It can express itself as nature, showing you something that's very relevant, like a bird, or I would always be searching. Like if you see ravens, search what the meaning of ravens are. I know the general meaning of things, but you can get so much more information online that go really into depth. When you see things in nature, using your high priestess ability, God gave you these gifts so that you can utilize them, so that you can stay away from people like this Page of Wands, okay? So that you can avoid these tragedies, these walking, bombs, basically. And so God gave you these gifts and abilities. Don't waste them. If you just sit on them forever and don't use them for anything, you'll basically, you don't lose access to it ever, but you just waste time. So you might as well start moving in the direction that your intuition is telling you to go, and put trust and faith in your personal connection with God and the universe and your creation, that you can not only create what you want and you need, but you can create the feed this general feedback system that's going to show you what direction to go, what next step to take. You can take something that's major, like starting a company, and breaking that down into little baby steps, and then just take those baby steps as, you know, as often as you think about it, take those baby steps to getting that project done. It's not like you have to just like, there are not really any like ideas that people can just instantly make billions of dollars. Like people can win the lottery, but if they hold on to the same broke ass mentality that they had when they won the lottery, most of the time they blow through that money and they don't invest it wisely. And so they have nothing that it can return in, you know? So we're just being guided to invest your time and your energy wisely, and to become more acutely aware of when your energy is being scattered against too many projects, asking yourself those important questions of like, what do I really want to do? What is in my capabilities? What do my abilities do? How can I bring these gifts to the world to help people in general? And how can I get paid in doing so? Those are the questions you need to be asking, because there's going to be something that comes up that you've always wanted to do, that you've always been good at, that inspires you. And that is going to be the new direction to go. To believing, you don't want to waste your life believing in everybody else's hopes and dreams for you, what your parents want, what everybody else wants for you, and then miss your own great day where you could have literally whatever it is that you want. You need to look at the universe as an ordering system. But the universe doesn't understand I don't. It only understands vibration. So if you put out the vibration that you're not enough, that you don't have enough, that things are too hard, then that's all you're going to experience, is experiences like that, because you're setting the tone through what you put out to the universe, which the universe is inside of you and it's on the outside of you. So you're putting that vibration out knowingly or unknowingly by holding on to beliefs that do not serve you, or thoughts, or they could be patterns, or curses, however you want to look at it. Literally, it's all the same thing. If we get down to the nitty gritty of it, you know, it's not like projecting. Projecting is like trying to push your energy onto something else. It's just something that's naturally, like your frequency is just naturally holding these thoughts and beliefs in their field that need to be released, basically, because they're limiting. And that's what the Saturn in being in retrograde right now is helping you do, is become aware of those illusions and those thoughts and beliefs. But it's not really like projection. Projection is something completely different. Projection is like taking an energy that you've called upon and then trying to reflect that onto somebody else. That's basically what projection is. But what's happening is basically the natural frequency that you're putting out is accumulation of your thoughts and beliefs from this lifetime and others. And so those thoughts and beliefs create vibrations. Yeah, so if you have any personal questions, you can send me a $20 super chat, $20 Cash App, or $20 PayPal, and I'll pause the collective reading and I will use the deck of cards or another deck of cards to answer your question. You feel like your third eye is open. Yeah, I feel like you guys are going through an awakening. This is definitely your time to come into your power and to step into your intuition and to make informed choices about your life. Not just walking blindly because somebody else has tried to create a path for you. That's like, you know, you don't want to wake up one day and realize that you're like 90 years old and that you've wasted all of your time trying to live somebody else's dream, or fulfill somebody, or just make it by, without actually going for what you truly desire. So that's what I'm getting, is that you can have what you desire. You just have to be able to not put out the counteractive frequency to what you desire, which is the lack thereof, which is, well, I don't have this. As if you can create whatever you want, as long as you're not putting out that, oh, I'm afraid that I don't have this, or I know I don't have this. Obviously, when you're manifesting and going within and meditating, you know that something is, you don't have it in your possession right now. But that doesn't mean that in 20 minutes from now, you can't have that in your possession. So you just have to literally release that habitual thought and belief that you're not enough or you don't have enough, wherever it's coming from. or feeling like you can't trust the universe to be able to provide for you. This universe, this world does not suffer from a lack of resources. It suffers from a lack of love. If you can love yourself and heal from everything that these people have done, you will not draw this experience again, in. Yes, a lot of you guys are extremely empathic. And so we're going to do the empathic clearing technique. Okay. So this is how I teach the technique. So we're setting up with your higher self right now at the beginning of the technique that every time you say this next sentence, you're going to be clearing empathic energy, anything that was picked up from you and from your bloodline, everybody in your bloodline, which means you're going to be doing your family members a service because all empathic and psychic and spiritual abilities are genetic. Okay. So when you say this next sentence, we're just setting it up that every time you say this next sentence, you're going to be clearing the energy that's been picked up through you and through your bloodline, however far that gift goes back to where it originates from. Okay. And when you say the word I, you're not going to be speaking from your ego. You're going to be speaking from your higher self. So you can allow your mind to get out of the way because clearing empathic energy is like seriously so easy for your higher self to do. So the technique goes like this. I clear any negative energy that I've picked up from anyone else. And every time I clear myself, I clear my bloodline. And so all you need to say now that that's set up is I clear any negative energy that I picked up from anyone else. Okay. And it takes about I just felt it clear. It takes about 3 seconds for it to clear. So start using that technique. Okay. Anytime that you start feeling somebody else's feelings or you feel like somebody's projecting, a lot of times when we think it's projection, we're actually empathically picking up on somebody's bullshit. And so this is why using that technique is going to be important. Use it before bed so that you're not going into the dream state holding somebody else's energy, because then you'll work through other people's dreams and not even get to yours. And the types of people you were dealing with are types of people that love to use manipulation, especially like when you're sleeping. This 8 of Swords energy is not your energy. You're not going into poverty. You're not going into imprisonment. Okay. This is going to be this other person's energy. Literally, I don't know what, there was a couple illegal things that this person was doing, but they're about to be restricted from doing anything else. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to know, Holy Spirit, before we go? I think the biggest acknowledgement you need to make about yourself today is that you are this high priestess. At least own it. Own being this intuitive being. Okay. You're very intellectually intelligent. You guys are very emotionally intelligent. You're not stunted. You're not unaware. You guys know where the change needs to happen. So just know that if you continue to ask for signs and messages, that you will be given signs and messages. You just need to rely on your intuition, which you've always been doing throughout your entire life. How you guys can walk into a room and read the room, that's you relying on your intuition to tell you what's going on with people, what they're not talking about. Okay. And you're going to be able to teach other people the same type of skills while using your skills to help other people. Some of you guys are medical intuitives. If you're already working in the medical field, look into the intuitive part of it. If you can tell if somebody is going to the doctor, I mean, most of the times when people go to the doctor and the doctor can't figure out what it is, and I'm not a doctor, I can't basically, what is it called? Oh my God, why am I forgetting what it's called? I can't diagnose anyone, but I can say that a lot of the times when people are going to the doctor and the doctor cannot, and they're suffering and experiencing all of these symptoms, but there is no cause, they can't find a cause. Usually the cause is energy manipulation or witchcraft. Okay. Like it just usually is. And I don't mean to laugh about that, but it's just where we're at in this world. King of Wands. So there is somebody that is about to be restricted indefinitely from your energy. Whoever this person is, they're in trouble for trying to mess with your intuition and trying to block you or cloud you or whatever this is. You have some type of star talent that you're not acknowledging within yourself. This talent will help you grow. It'll help you create something that's long lasting also. So yes, new opportunities are abound. See, I knew that the 6 of Swords here, that somebody was trying to take you to court. They wanted to sue you for something. That, like, this is how I know these people are still on the dumb shit. They could have been trying to make a bargain for your soul and it's backfired. Like, no, they can't do that. Justice, because you're here getting justice in the literal sense. Like I said, you're being vindicated. Okay, what else do they need to know? I feel like you just knowing that you're a divine being and that you're an intuitive is going to help you a lot. I also feel like you guys knowing that these people, what their ultimate outcome and goal was to permanently copyright something, permanently steal something, permanently try to brand something that's already been branded as yours. Whatever this thievery is, this person is already in trouble with the courts, okay? And if it ever comes to you that there's a defamation case here for you, go ahead and sue these people. Because they were going to be relentless and trying to steal at something from you and block something from you. But you're being told right now that you guys are getting justice. Do not be afraid to create, okay? Empress, showing up as divine being, divine mother. Even if you don't want to be a mother right now, that's not the point. The Empress is somebody who can conceive an idea and give birth to it. This could be a new version of the earth that you're creating. You know, these people are blocked from their creativity. These people, like I said, they have no imagination. They're not creative. They're not artistic. There's something off with these people, besides the fact that they're attached to the devil and they won't stop with the moon magic. These people are using the moon is a faulty system. They're using a faulty system to try to steal a 10 of Pentacles from you. They want a home. They want land. They want property. They want physical items, monetary success, objects. This person also wants to steal your ability to have influence and importance in life. And because they're not able to do that, they're throwing a whole ass tantrum. And you're over here mastering your own emotions. And this person is like, how come I can't trigger them? It's like, because you could steal everything from somebody else and still not be happy. And this person didn't know that, oh, I could try to take everything from you, but I'm still not going to be happy. Duh, this person, it's not meant for this person. What you're supposed to be doing is not meant for them. You got somebody that is upset crying over spilt milk actively while complaining to the moon about how disappointed they are that you're not losing. Okay, if you're in a custody battle, you're going to win. Point blank, period. Whatever this is, if anybody tries to bring anything to the courts, you're going to win, because they're being seen as the competitors that they are. The Five of Wands, being in competition with you. Okay. Yeah, so I think that probably is all that we need to know about this situation. These people are not going to be successful, but you're being guided to basically invest in yourself, work towards your hopes and your dreams. When you get a spiritual download or you get a message from the universe, write it down. Okay. Keep an account of these things. Why do I say that? Because when you get the message, it may not make sense to you right away. I've had messages that have come to me before, the visions and stuff, that I'm like, what does that mean? And then literally a week later, I realized what it meant. So just write these things down. That way the universe will continue to communicate with you, God also, through you, with you, in the ways that you can receive. Okay. So when you become aware of how you receive messages and how you receive dreams and downloads, you'll become aware of how you communicate with your higher self. And all you need to do is go within and heal from what these people were trying to do. Because just know that they're not being victorious. These people are not having a victory over you. They're going to have to forfeit something really soon here. It could be, you know, a way of thinking, a way of believing that these people are just completely different. It's different, basically. All right, you guys, I'm so proud of you. Please like this video, tap the notification bell, make sure you guys are subscribed, okay? Know that in the future, if any of you guys have any personal questions that you need addressed, you can always send me that $20 super chat with your question, and I will pause the collective reading and I will answer it, okay? So know that that is available for you. If you're interested in learning to read your own cards, make sure you check out the link in my description box. There's 2 books there. One book is The Truth of God by Michael STEADMAN. That is the book that helped me gain like my ability to ask yes and no questions and get an answer back right away. And it also has a mind technique, which helps you get rid of beliefs. Okay. So I would say get that intuitive workbook, work through that intuitive workbook, train yourself intuitively, and then get the Visago tarot card spreads and spells and work through that. Get the Rider-Waite deck. It's fairly cheap. Literally, I think that the Rider-Waite is like, you can probably find it online. It's RYDERWAITE. So let me just see how much one of those are going for, because it's probably pretty cheap. And it's the original deck. So yeah, you can get it on like Temu for $7.99. You can get it at Walmart. That's crazy. I did not know that it was sold at Walmart. It's a little bit more at Walmart. It's like $18, but you can literally, I'm seeing all different platforms that sell it. Like Shein, it's $6.18, AliExpress, Walmart for some reason it's a little bit more. But yeah, eBay, it's like $9. So yeah, you just need the basic deck, and the rest, the book will tell you everything that you need to do, basically. Because I made a tarot card spread and a spell you can do with the God and the Holy Spirit that is based upon the major arcana cards. So you basically be learning the major arcana cards and then integrating that archetype energy. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I love you so much. Peace be with you. We'll use the little bells to clean out, and it's not a bell, to chime, to clean out the energy. And then I hope you guys have a blessed holiday, okay? Do something that you love. Hug a pet, hug a tree, hug your Christmas tree, go outside, thank God, be grateful, because you have a lot of good coming your way. Okay, you guys, I'm so proud of you. Keep moving forward. Continue to meditate, continue to cleanse your energy, and continue to love yourselves. As long as you guys are loving yourselves, these people will never succeed. All right? I'll see you next time. Peace be with you guys. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys next reading. Bye.